Okay guys, in this video we are going to be using a software called Canva to create an irresistible offer to display for our ad. So this is it here, canva.com. It's a really great tool for designing things for social media or a website. Canva has a free version and a paid version. The free version is perfect for what we're going to be doing. Paid version just comes with some more features like better access to photos, videos, there's more fonts you can use, things like that, but free version is perfect for this. If you have a Gmail, then you can just create a free account through there and it's very quick. So if you look under recent designs here, this is actually the image ad that we're going to be recreating, this one right here. This ad did really well for a company called Jupiter Donuts down here in South Florida, but I want to show you guys how we start from scratch. So we're actually gonna X out of that here, and what we're gonna be doing is come up here to create a design, and we want to use a 1080 by 1080 pixel size. This is the best picture size for Facebook and Instagram. So you can either scroll down. They have a lot of built-in options here. You can scroll down to Instagram post. You can see it's 1080 by 1080. Or if you want, you can just come down here and click on custom size and then type in 1080, 1080, and then create new design. So I'm going to come back over here to this one that we've already got built out though and pull this one up. And what I'm going to do for you guys is just come down here to a blank page and we're just going to recreate it. So there are really only two components to these ads, and that is the image and the offer. Ideally, we want to have a nice mouth-watering image. That's going to be the hook for our ad, the thing that gets them to stop scrolling and give us their attention. But in order to choose our image, we'll need to know what the offer is going to be. So in this example, you can see the offer is going to be a free iced coffee on their next visit. So we had to incorporate the coffee, which we've done here, but then we also want to highlight the donuts because that's what this place is known for. And that's a pretty good looking box of donuts there, if I say so myself. So how did we get this blank page to look like this? Well, it's pretty simple. So if you come over here on the left-hand side over to uploads, you'll have all of the images or videos that you've ever uploaded here. So I've already got this box of donuts one here. If you've got the image that you need uploaded to your computer already, all you're going to do is come over and click on Upload Files. It's going to open up your File Explorer, and then there's two different ways to do it. You can just double click on the image that you want, and you'll see it'll populate right over here in the Download section. Another way to do it is if you just open up your File Explorer. You could also do this with your OneDrive or Google Drive. If you've got images in there, you just come in, find the image that you want. I want to use these iced coffee pictures here. Just going to grab it, drag it in, and you can do it that way as well. Okay, so now that we've got all the pictures we need, let's come down here to our blank canvas. And first thing we want to do is we want to get this donut picture to be the background of this ad. So we're just going to click on it. It'll pop right in. So two different ways to do this. You can drag the corners to make it bigger. You can see you'd have to drag it so that parts of it are out of the frame in order for it to take up the background, but I think we could work with that. Another way to do that is I'm just going to delete it and start over. Click on it to get it in there, and then just right click and come down to Set Image as Background, and it's kind of a little shortcut for spreading the image out. And then if you double click on the image, you can then crop it to the particular part of the image you want. So I think that looks, can't see the countertops at all. I think that looks good. Okay, so let's see. Next, we've got to incorporate, there's a couple different elements here. The one is going to be the picture of the iced coffees. Another is going to be this text here. You can see this is its own element. You can move it around. And then this little background blue bar here is actually its own element as well. So first, let's go ahead and get the background in there. So what we're going to do is come over on the left here to elements on that, and then it should pop up automatically under shapes, but if it doesn't, you could just go in here and type in square, and it'll be the first thing that comes up. So I'm going to click on that, bring it in, and obviously this is not what we want it to look like, so we're going to have to edit this. First thing I'm going to do is bring it down to the bottom, and I'm going to come over to the right side and stretch it out till that it hits the perimeter of the ad. Same thing on the left side, stretch it out. And this one up here is not quite as tall as this, so I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Okay, now to change the color of the background here, just make sure you've got it selected. You'll see it highlighted around all of the edges. We're going to come up here to the color area, click on that, and you can, if you've got your own, colors that you like to work with, you can put those in right there. It will actually pull colors for, these are like, I guess, colors. These are colors of the donuts. These are colors from the iced coffee. So you could actually match it to the images that you're uploading. And then they've got the default colors down here. And then let me move my face out of here. And then down here is where you've got these gradients where they kind of change colors. I think this, which one's the one I have above? I think it's this one. Yeah. So we could use, here, let's use a different one for this. Let's use this red one. All right, so now we've got our background. So we've got two more images, one more image and then a text element to add. So we could really do these in either order. I'm gonna come back over the left-hand side here and let's do the text first. So I'm gonna come over here to text. You could, honestly, it doesn't matter if you choose title or subtitle or heading. It's just going to basically be the starting size, but you're going to edit that size anyway. So let's just do title. And we want it to say free iced coffee on your next visit. So I'm going to double click in there to highlight all the text so I can type over it. I'm just going to type in free iced coffee. And I'm going to hit enter because I want to go to the next line. On your next visit. Okay, so we're going to pull this down here. And now let's get these coffee cups in. So back over to uploads. And then we're just going to click and just pull these guys right in here. I think what I did in this one up top was probably make them a little bit bigger and then just move this over. So that's pretty much a recreation of the same ad. One thing you'll probably notice, this font looks a little bit different than this one. This one's got the outlined going on. In order to do that, very easy. All we're going to do is click on the font element. And if you want to change the font itself, you can change that as well up here. They've got a lot of fonts available on the free version and then way more available on the pro version. All the ones that have like the crown next to them are pro version ones, but free version is totally fine for this. But let's leave the font how it is. How you get the some of the effects on the font, come up to effects right here, click on that, and the one that's being used here is this outline. Under style, we've got outline. So I'm going to click on that. You can kind of see it gave it a very light gray font. So over here, we can change the thickness. You see as I pull this up, it changes. I think it defaults to about 50. And then if you want to change the color, change it to any of these. Where'd they go? You change it to any of these colors down here. And then, of course, if you need to, a custom color, and you can either drag this thing around, or if you know what it is, you can type it in. But let's just change it to black. I'm going to up the thickness a little bit. And then if you want to get crazy and play around with a shadow or any of these other ones, you can go right ahead. But yeah, it's pretty simple, guys. That's all there really is to it. And then you're going to come up here in order to download it. Come up here. Oh, real quick, right here, you can change the title. So this is what the file will be named when you download it onto your computer. I'm just going to leave it what it is here. So when you come up to share in order to download it, you're going to come down to download. And another cool thing Canva lets you do is you can copy the link and you can send it to other people if you want someone else to see it. So if you change this from only you can access to anyone with the link, they'll be able to see it. They won't be able to edit it, but they'll be able to see it. Or you could, I guess a shortcut for that is this public view link. But we're going to come down to download. File type, we want to do PNG. PNG is the highest quality file type. So leave it at PNG. Leave the size at 1080 by 1080. Do not hit transparent background. Do not hit compress file lower quality. All we're going to do is we're going to hit this drop down, and instead of all pages, because I don't want to download both of them. I just want to download this new one I just did. I'm just going to uncheck both of them and then just select page 2 and then hit done and then hit download. And it only takes a second. And I can see it downloaded to my computer. So I'm going to come down to my file explorer, open that up, and bam, there we go. All right, guys. So in the next video, we are going to go over, now that we've created an audience and created some ads, now let's go into Facebook itself and get this thing launched. All right, I'll see you in the next video.